Welcome to Storytime. We're so excited that you're joining us today. My name is Miss Kat and I am the librarian here at the Fillmore Library, part of our wider Ventura County Library system. But we're so excited to get to do Storytime with you today. We're going to go ahead and start off our Storytime like we always do with our welcome song, and you can sing along with me if you know it. We're going to clap real slow. Welcome, welcome everyone. Now it's time to have some fun. Read some stories, sing some songs. Some are short and some are long. Welcome everyone. Now it's time to have some fun. Welcome everybody. We're so happy that you're here with us today. We are going to start our story time now with our letter of the day. I'm going to go ahead and put it up on our felt board here, and you can tell me if you think you know what it is, okay? All right. What letter is that? All right, if you said the letter J, or you thought the letter J, then you would be correct. Our letter of the day is the letter J. And the letter J makes the sound J. Can you say that with me? J, J, J. Great job. Now, the reason the letter J is our letter of the day is because our story, the title, is Just a Minute, and the first word in that title starts with the letter J. Can you hear the sound J in just, J? Just like that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put our letter of the day up in the top right-hand corner, and we can go ahead and sing Rainbow Fun together, okay? And you can sing along with me if you know it. Scoot this over a little bit more. All right. I know the colors of rainbow fun, green like the frog and yellow like the sun, orange like a pumpkin, white like the snow, a ruby red apple and a jet black crow, purple like a flower, brown like a bear, a little pink pig and a blue shirt to wear. Awesome job, you guys. Thanks for singing along. Let's go ahead and count these back together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done, everybody. Now, before we get started with our story for Storytime today, let's go ahead and get the wiggles out a little bit together with some of our favorite songs and dances. We're gonna start off with head, shoulders, knees, and toes. All right, so you can stand if you want to, or you can stay seated like me, but make sure you've got plenty of room on either side of you so you don't bump into anyone or anything. Are you ready? Sing with me now. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Very nicely done, everyone. Do you think we could do it a little bit faster? I think we can. Let's do it again. Ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Very nice. Okay, you know what? I think we could go even faster. You think so too? All right, last time. Let's give it all we got. Ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Well done, you guys. Now that we've gotten the wiggles out a bit, I think it is time for our story. So as I mentioned when we talked about our letter of the day, our story's title is Just a Minute. And it is a trickster tale and counting book written by Yuyi Morales. And this is a very fun story. I'm very excited to get to share it with you. The publisher, which is the one that made the book itself, is Chronicle Books, LLC, and we're using this book today with their permission. All right. Well, I think we're ready to start our story. Let's go ahead and turn our listening ears on real quick. Are they on? All right, then let's begin. Just a Minute, a trickster tale and counting book by Yuyi Morales. When Grandma Beetle woke at dawn, she heard a knock at the door. And, oh my, waiting outside, she found Senor Calavera. Senor Calavera tipped his hat. What a skinny gentleman! With a pass of his hand, he signaled to Grandma Beetle. It was time for her to come along with him. Just a minute, Senor Calavera, Grandma Beetle said. I will go with you right away. I have just one house to sweep. Senor Calavera remembered he had extra time today, so he decided to wait. Uno. One swept house, counted Senor Calavera, and he rose from his seat. Just a minute, Senor Calavera, Grandma Beetle said. I will go with you right away. I have just 2 pots of tea to boil. Senor Calavera sighed. Waiting a little longer wouldn't hurt anybody after all. Dos. 2 steaming pots of tea, counted Senor Calavera, and he headed for the door. Just a minute, Senor Calavera, Grandma Beetle said. I will go with you right away. I have just 3 pounds of corn to make into tortillas. Senor Calavera rolled his eyes. He had to be very patient sometimes. Tres. 3 stacks of tortillas, counted Senor Calavera, and he put on his hat. Just a minute, Senor Calavera, Grandma Beetle said. I will go with you right away. I have just 4 fruits to slice. Senor Calavera frowned. This was taking more time than he had expected. Cuatro. 4 fruits made into a salad, counted Senor Calavera, and he motioned that they should go. Just a minute, Senor Calavera, Grandma Beetle said. I will go with you right away. I have just 5 cheeses to melt. Senor Calavera tapped his fingers. This was getting out of hand. 5. 5 melted cheeses, counted Senor Calavera, and he hurried to help Grandma Beetle with her sweater. Just a minute, Senor Calavera, Grandma Beetle said. I will go with you right away. I have just 6 pots of food to cook. Senor Calavera threw up his hands. What else could he do? 6. 6 pots of delicious food, counted Senor Calavera, and he offered Grandma Beetle his arm. Just a minute, Senor Calavera, Grandma Beetle said. I will go with you right away. I have just 7 piñatas to fill with candy. Senor Calavera shook his head in disbelief. It was getting late. 7. 7 piñatas full of candy, counted Senor Calavera, and he held open the door for Grandma Beetle. Just a minute, Senor Calavera, Grandma Beetle said. I will go with you right away. I have just 8 platters of food to arrange on the table. Enough! Senor Calavera could take no more. 8. 8 platters of food set on the table, but Senor Calavera had lost count. He was too busy stomping on the floor. Oh, look, Senor Calavera, Grandma Beetle exclaimed. Here come my grandchildren. Senor Calavera took a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 9 beautiful grandchildren came through the door. The children sat at the table, everyone at his place. Now, Grandma Beetle said, all my guests are here, and together they make 10. But the guests sitting at the table counted only 9. Grandma, the children protested, where's guest number 10? Here he is, she answered. 10. Number 10, of course, is Senor Calavera. It was time to celebrate Grandma Beetle's birthday. When the birthday cake was all aflame, Grandma Beetle blew out the candles with a gust like a hurricane. When the party was over, Grandma Beetle kissed her grandchildren one by one. Then she announced, I am ready, Senor Calavera. But, oh my, where was Senor Calavera? Grandma Beetle found only a note. Dear Grandma Beetle, your birthday party was a scream. I had fun like never before. I wouldn't miss your next birthday party for anything in the world. You can count on that. Sincerely yours, Senor Calavera. The end. I hope you enjoyed our story today, Just a Minute. I think Grandma Beetle had something up her sleeve the entire time. Well, now that we've finished that, let's go ahead and sing one of our favorite songs, the apple tree song. So get your branches up, make sure you've got plenty of room on either side of you, and let's sing together. Way up high in the apple tree, two little apples looked down at me. So I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apples. Were they good? All right, let's do our next fruit. We've got an orange. So get your branches up. Way up high in the orange tree, two little oranges looked down at me. So I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the oranges. Were they good? Okay, last time. We've got the bananas. So get your branches up. Way up high in the banana tree, two little bananas looked down at me. So I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the bananas. Were they good? All right, everybody, before we close out our story time today, let's go ahead and do some of our favorite nursery rhymes together. We're gonna start off with Humpty Dumpty. You can say it along with me if you know it. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Great job, you guys. Let's count this back together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. And last but not least, let's do Hey Diddle Diddle. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. A little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Wonderful job. Let's count these back together too. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great counting, everyone. Well, thank you all again so much for joining us for story time today. I hope you had fun because I certainly did. Let's go ahead and close our story time like we always do with our goodbye song. Story time is over, I hope you'll stay. Do a little craft or just play. When you leave, I hope you'll say, I'll be back another day. Take care, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. Have a great day. Bye-bye.